already know who it is. Mizzy Mack, young and motivated, so I know they hate it. And today I'm giving you a live entrepreneurial interview with JailynTamia. Let me get her in here. Let's get it, folks. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, here I
There you
am.
go. I'll finally get a chance to see you. How you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Clubhouse
Oh,
was
it's falling again. I was having those.
still open.
Listen, I was having those issues yesterday. My camera and everything kept tipping, kept moving over to the side and everything too. So, well, I'm happy I got a chance to
Yeah.
finally get you on live and talk to you a little bit about what you do, who you are, and things of that nature. So, it's good to see you. So, since I got people in here right now, let me just hit them with the intro. You already know who it is. Mizzy Mack, young and motivated, so I know they hate it. And today we giving you your first live entrepreneurial interview with JailynTamia. How are you? Talk to us. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'm blessed, highly favored, and all that. So it's good. So I want to get right into the questions and things. So periodically, I'm gonna be looking over to the side because I did my homework on you. You know, certain things that I do want to ask, so I can get to know you a little bit better, and the people that's gonna watch as well, they get to know who you are too. So let's
Oh,
first start off. Like, where are you from?
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in the South.
I'm from the
Um,
South. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm from.
Okay. Okay. So tell us like how is it growing up in the South? Like, what's life like down there? Cause I never been in Louisiana. I don't know nothing about it at all. Tell me what's it like down there.
So it's hot. It's really hot.
That gotta be
We have
good.
I don't know, it's a love hate. I'd rather be hot than freezing. But it's hot, the food is really good, we have fun. Um, we got LSU, we got Boosie,
LSU.
Webby, Young Boy, we got good rappers and stuff.
Right.
It's nice. Me personally, I want to branch out. I don't want to live here forever. I want to move to like Texas. I want to visit Cali, Atlanta, New York, all those different places. It's cool though.
It's cool for the most part. So
It's
born
alright.
and raised in Louisiana, but now you trying to branch out, do other
Yeah,
things and all of that. I'm
yeah.
with you. I'm with you. So, you know, this is my first time getting to know you, and for those who don't know you as well in the audience, so tell us like who is JailynTamia? Like, tell us a little bit about you.
So Jailyn Tamia is a 20-year-old full-time entrepreneur. I'm an
Mm.
upcoming influencer. Like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. I work for myself full time. I last worked a job August of 2020. I was working at a preschool. I lost that job, not because I did anything to the kids, but
Right. How they got?
I had a disclaimer. I had to say
Right.
that. But the type of person I am, I just speak up for myself. And if I feel like something is wrong and I'm not being done right, then I speak up. When you work for somebody, that's not really okay because they have their structure and their foundation. And if you can't align or agree with that, then you got to go. So that's what basically happened to me. I don't find
Right.
it fair, but of course, I made a way and God was there the whole time. So now I've been doing this since August of 2020. Started my first business at like 18 years old. I was selling lashes. Always been into beauty. That was called the Lash Trap VR. So I had that, and from there I just been revamping. It's went from the Lash Trap VR to Lash Trap Life to Jailyn Tamia everything, and then now I have Jailyn Tamia headquarters, which is still the beauty brand. And I have Jailyn Tamia's Corner where I help people do the same thing that I did, which is start a business from nothing, starting from scratch, create your own website, find your own vendors, all that kind of stuff. So that's who I am. I like to empower other women. I like to influence, uplift, and yeah, that's just what I like to do.
Right, and that's what draw me to you. Just the fact that you know, very inspirational. I didn't want to disclaim your age because I looked at previous interviews that you did before. You don't really like to tell people your age and stuff like that. But just the
Yeah.
fact that you know you have two businesses and you doing what you need to do, I find that to
Hmm.
be incredibly awesome. So
Thank you.
so pretty much your journey, like getting into business, it was based off of like not wanting to work for somebody. Like tell us like what was the mindset like because you know
Hmm.
people work for jobs. Most of the people that work for jobs, they feel secure. They got that
Yeah.
safety net. So what's it like being self employed? Like what was that like for you?
So I've always written in a journal. Always, always, always. And one of the things I always wrote about was like like I kind of want to work for myself. Like I started thinking about that. Like I've always been, I don't want to call myself bossy, but I just always, um, I'm just kind of a like at the top type of person. Like
Oh,
instead of a worker,
yes.
I want to be a boss. Instead of being an audience member on Clubhouse, I want to be a moderator. Like not
That's right.
saying that something is wrong with being at that position because we all have to. You have to start there. You can't just go boom. I'm at the top.
Right.
So I started there. I see like yeah, I don't like this. Like I'm too like my personality and just my drive and my ambition. Like I see myself being way more than just like working for somebody else. I have the brains to run a company, so why not do that?
Facts.
And I'm a strong believer of like if God's put something on your heart and you speak it out of your mouth and it sounds crazy, go pray on that. But if it stays there and it keep making sense to you, you feel like you can make it happen. So that's how I fell into this crazy entrepreneur journey. Like it's really crazy. Um, it's a lot of responsibility. Like you can't be irresponsible. You have to be dedicated. You have to be consistent. You have to be just all of that stuff. Like it's really a learning thing for me. And me being so young, it was kind of like I don't know if that's something that I can do right now, but like I said, if God keep putting something on your heart, just go for it. So
Right.
I was like, okay, I can do it. Let me do it. Like, so I just always, like sold stuff. Like, I just been like a hustler to get my first car. Well, my first purchase car, like that I purchased on my own. I started
Nice.
selling rolling trays, and my rolling trays went viral on Twitter. And so I sold thousands of dollars worth of rolling trays, and I
That's
could
dope.
afford my down payment for my car. My flight to get the car, I flew to Dallas in the middle of a pandemic last year in April. I
Wow.
flew to
Okay.
Dallas, um, got there, paid for my food, paid for my car insurance, paid for the down payment, paid for an Uber back to the airport, paid for paid for the drive back, so like gas, got myself food. So I really like funded all of that stuff off of rolling trades, and I had a job, but I had just started that job, so I didn't have much, but yeah, so that's how I'm here. Like that's just it's just in me, basically, is what I'm saying. Like I just God put
From
it here.
from the womb, you already had the DNA of being an
It
entrepreneur.
was
You
just
just
there.
you just pretty much ran with it because you just didn't like the feeling of being told what to do, when to clock in, when to
Yeah.
take breaks, when to
Mhm.
do take a vacation and things of that nature. You felt like, hey, instead of working with the company, I want to run the company. That's just pretty
Yeah.
much where your mindset was. So, far as like when you first got like the first couple of steps into getting into business, like what did you do? Did you read certain books? Did you talk to certain
Mhm.
people? Did you get mentors? Like what that process was like, or you just already knew like, hey, listen, I have a strong belief and desire that I'm supposed to be a boss, and I'm gonna just do
Mhm.
whatever it takes and just find out things along the way.
Yeah. So, when I was younger, I always like I said in another interview, like I sold bowls even though I wasn't supposed to at school. I sold like I just would sell stuff, and I like making money. Like I like the transaction, I like the feeling. So
Right,
when I was like, I think I was like 17 going on 18, my sister was like, girl, we should sell lashes. Like, let's do that. And I'm like, just like, you're in the beauty, and I feel
right.
like we could do business. Like, me and my sister are super close, so it worked out. It was perfect. We was
That's dope.
popping. We were like some of the first people to start doing that around here. Like, it was only one other girl that sold lashes around here, and she was popping too. But
Right,
we came out. We was popping. We got a lot of sales. We did our own website. We had a photo shoot and all of that. So we did that. My sister had a kid at the time, so it really started to be like me doing everything, which I didn't have a problem with. Like I would like babysit my niece. I
right,
let people pick up. I had a car at the time, so I'll drop off. Like we was
right,
hustling, we was doing that. Like
right,
so after that, I kind of started to take it into my own because, like I said, my sister's a mom. She was working. I only had a daycare job at the time, so I could do
okay,
it or whatever.
right,
So that's when I made it into Last Trap Life, and then JailynTamia everything, and I started doing makeup, and then I was this big beauty brand. So that's really like at that during those past 2 years, like 2018 up until now, like I'm just like, girl, like you really do, like when you do stuff, people pay attention and you get sales and I just started teaching myself messing up. I remember when we did the last trap BR, somebody else came and said like, hey, that's my name. Even though we launched before them, she was like, I went to the Secretary of State, I got it, trademark and all that stuff.
Right.
So at that moment, that's when I was like, it's time to take it serious. It's time to look up what is an LLC, learn about taxes, all that stuff. I was like, it's time. Like, if this is something I really want to do, then I'm gonna have to start reading and writing. So I read articles and stuff like that, but I also read The Secret, which helped me with my mindset and all of that kind of stuff. I tried to read The Alchemist, couldn't get into that, but I do like to read. And yeah, I started reading articles, taking notes. At my last job I got fired at, I'll be on the clock on their tablet reading like Shopify articles, like looking into Fenty Beauty, Be Simone Beauty, Kylie Cosmetics. Like that's what I do. So that's what helped me, get here and learn so much.
So what you pretty much did, you went from being an employee to learn how to be an employer, and you just start studying the game. You like,
Yeah,
listen, I need to know the fundamentals, the plays I need to make, the people I need to talk to, the places I
yeah,
need to go, and you just started to structure
yeah.
everything so you can be a business owner. That's pretty dope because a lot of us we just think like we just go to bed and then you're like, hey, I don't want to work for somebody no more and just put
Mhm.
entrepreneurial in their bio and they don't know
Mm.
nothing about being an entrepreneur at all. You see so many people with entrepreneurship in their bio and they don't really have any type of structure or
Mhm.
knowledge of the business in itself. So that's
Yeah.
really dope. Like I like the fact that you became a student in the game. So that's
Yeah, I
dope.
have
So
tons of
real
notes.
quick sidebar question though, like what was it like with the first transaction that you made? Because you said you like making money. Everybody do.
Mhm.
I love making money as well too. But like, what was it like when you made that first transaction, that first sell? Like, what was that
Mhm.
like? If you could remember that.
I don't. I know when I was in school, like when I was in elementary school, like I was like, oh, like I'm making money, like oh, like look at me. I used to even try to save my little money. Like I used to try to put some of it away and then spend the rest, but then I'll always spend all of it when I was younger. But it felt good. Like I really liked the feeling, and I think that feeling was like a drug to me. Like like
Ooh,
not being obsessed with money, but just the feeling of being like like I put this business into place and it's doing good. Like people are interested in what I'm doing. Like I just love it. And even to this day, even after having like 600 orders, like, in the first 6 months of my beauty brand, I still get excited. Like when it pops up on my screen, like you got a new order, like my little Shopify notification, like like it feels like another hit. Like it feels like another sniff. You know what I'm
like
saying? Like
another, you
I
did a little
love
sniff
it.
and everything, a nice little
Yeah.
sniff jaw. Okay,
Yeah, like
okay.
it feels good. Like I love it. Like so
That's
I love
dope.
it.
That's dope. That's dope. That sounds great to me. So I know you said you always had a thing for beauty, right?
Mm,
So that's something that you and your sister, y'all always had a thing for beauty. Y'all always looked nice, took care of yourself, character, demeanor, and all of that.
yeah.
So, that was like the driving force for y'all to go into business. Why didn't
Mm.
y'all choose like hair? Y'all chose like cosmetics and stuff like that. So like what
Um
made y'all choose that lane of beauty?
um so really and truly my sister is not into beauty like me. Like she don't know how to do nothing. Like she can like when we were in high school, like she always got like sew-ins and stuff like that, and she would
Right,
curl her hair really cute, and everybody be like, "Oh, like can you curl my hair?" So my sister would do that, but I always wanted to do my makeup. Like I
right.
remember when I was in high school, I started doing my eyebrows, and they were thick as just thick. They just looked like blocks. They were dark. They were ugly. But
Ooh,
I wanted to learn how to do my eyebrows, so I kept doing them, and
right,
ever since then I've been into beauty. Like I used to steal my mom's makeup and everything when I was in elementary school. Like I used
right.
to take her foundation, and I used to like smear it on. Like I used to go to school. I know people was like, she looks so dark. Like what she got going on, but yeah, that's where it started. I always been like a little diva. Like I even did a pageant when I was in middle school, and that was just everything for me. Like I won. Like I just love beauty and just being in the spotlight and stuff like that.
Ain't that dope when you love something and you can get paid to
Yeah,
actually Isn't that
That's why it's
dope?
like I cannot work if I can get paid for running my mouth and being me. Then I gotta go. Just let me go.
It's a win-win situation. That's pretty much what it looked like for real, for
Yeah.
real. So that's dope.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed too. I think it was on the real Jamia. I think it was one of the pages. I don't know offhand, but I remember you had some type of ebook, How to Finesse 700 a Week.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that, because that actually that come out. I'm like, oh wait, what's this about?
Yeah,
But I figured I'll let you explain it because you know more of it. It's your book. You know more of it than I do. So
yeah. I love seeing the title because especially on Clubhouse. Like I love seeing the title because it's like everybody unmute their mic like ooh ooh and I'm like, yeah, ooh ooh.
right,
So
always right, yeah.
yeah. So basically like I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Like I watch like Bandman Kevo. He's not my favorite, but he is somebody that I watch. I watch a lot of I just watch a lot of videos, and the way that they word things makes you click it, like clickbait. But it's not clickbait; it's
Right,
true. Like you really can get 700 a week. Like I
right,
posted my sales and stuff for the week on my story, like consistently. Like I showed. I think it was like the first week of February, the second week, the third week, and then I got a post this week at the end of the week. But yeah, that's why I teach people how to get money like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I do charge because I it's hard work. Like it ain't like I just open my eyes and like, you know what, I'm just gonna make 700 a week. Like no, I
facts,
had to go through trial and error and all that different kind of stuff. But
right.
I do free business consultations. So like that's something I do. So if somebody had a question like, how can I make more money? I would tell them, everything that they can do. But at the end of the day, I still have my ebooks. So if you really want to get deep into my head, you would purchase an ebook. But
Got you.
yeah. Mhm.
Got you. And that sounds great too. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, she does
Mhm.
books. She got cosmetics going on, business advice. You
Mhm.
just seem like you got a nice little broad of everything where you can help
Yeah.
people out. So,
Mhm.
with that, what motivates you? Like, what motivates
Mhm.
you and inspires you and drives you every day, like as a person?
Mhm. You mean like because when people ask me what motivates me, I automatically think, like they're asking me what motivates me to get money. But like
Okay.
what motivates me as a person, like to wake up every morning, like purpose and passion. Like every morning I wake up and I write in my journal, I write, Dear God, and then I say, Thank you for waking me up. Because you woke me up, I know that I have a purpose. Like I start each one like that. Like so
Mm,
that's my drive and just the dreams I have push me because like I was watching Steve Harvey this morning and he said that if God puts a dream in you, it's there for a reason. Like it's not for everybody else to understand, but it is for you to understand. Like if God wanted everybody to see things your way, it in her head, in his head. Like you know what I'm saying? So like what really motivates me is that purpose and passion that God blessed me with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I
facts.
have like my siblings who, like my sister, she's good at like credit repair. Like, she knows stuff about like CPNs. Like, she's smart. And, she has two kids and she works. So I feel like sometimes she kind of be like, oh, well, I feel like I can't do it. But I do this for her too because it's like you can do it no matter your circumstance, no matter how old you are. And then I
Right.
have two brothers. I do it for them. My
Right.
boyfriend, him, my parents. Like I
Right.
like they push me. Even though I feel like sometimes my parents are like, like, what are you doing? Like, how are you paying your bills? Like I still go and I still keep pushing because I need to take action. Like I can't just keep saying, oh, mom and dad, like I'm learning about financial literacy. Here's something I want to teach you. Like, no, I got to show them that I know what I'm talking about. Like, I got to get into real
Right.
estate, Airbnbs, like all that kind of stuff. So I really do it because like I feel like my community and my family needs me. Like I'm kind of the black sheep that's doing something way different. And it's
Right.
like people need to see that action. So I really do it for me, but I do it for like everybody because
That's
I just
love.
feel like people think like it's unrealistic. I think people think that maybe that I had a bunch of money or maybe I'm just my parents are rich because we do live in a nice house or whatever.
Right.
We are very fortunate, but I'm just a normal person. Like I want everybody to know you can do it too. Like you just gotta grind and be dedicated. be faithful to God for one, and then
Yep.
everything else gonna fall in place. Like that's really why I do
Yep. And that sounds really, really good. The reasons why you do everything that you do,
it.
and you have like a great character, demeanor for you to be, under the age of 25, the way that you
Mm-hmm.
carry yourself, you could tell like you just like a ball of wisdom. You definitely got
Yeah,
great things looking forward in the future for sure. So
thank
with this demeanor and character and good energy that's radiating through my phone right now, tell
you.
me, did you get this from like studying from books, studying different people in business, or this just
Mm-hmm.
happened from like life experiences in itself?
You mean like my personality or like my
Personality,
mindset?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, so like I just think like how can I put this? Like I know a lot in black families. Like there are a lot of like secrets swept under the rug. Like a lot of things don't get handled.
Right.
Um, I don't know how I can put it. Like I just want to be like I want to be that I want my generation to be that generation that like stops the secret keeping, like not telling your kids what you did with credit cards. Like if you spent them credit cards, tell us. We need to know. Like you know what I'm saying? So we know
Yes.
what not to do. Like if you fumbled the bag, let us know so we don't do the same thing. Like
Yes.
if you robbed the bank, let me know so I don't do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yes.
did desperate things during broke times, tell me because I've been broke before too. You might not
Facts.
know, but you know what I'm saying? So that's what those kind of things and seeing that in my family like really made me work on being transparent. Like I'm super transparent on social media. I'm transparent with like in my relationship. I'm
Yeah.
transparent with my siblings. Like I'll tell my siblings like I was broke this month but I got you next month, or
Yep.
I got it all right now, like what you need. Like you know what I'm saying? That
Facts.
like seeing that I got family members that don't help each other or don't talk to each other. I make sure my personality, like I'm the type of person that's checking on my siblings, like what you need. Like even though
Facts.
like me and my brother get into it, or me and my sister, I'll still turn around and be like, what you need. I make sure that I'm that type of person 24/7 because generations before us, it's just like they keep secrets about that kind of stuff. But I
They do.
know they was beefing and not helping each other, and they was fumbling the bag. Like I know all of that was going on. So the personality that I have, me being transparent, me
Right.
being just honest and true, like that just comes from not wanting to be like the generation before me, the generations before me. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts. So like being authentic, you showing love and everything, that's just who
Yeah.
you naturally are and you feel like that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I just
So
feel like it wasn't done. Like I feel like it wasn't done before. So I
it
just
was
try to be everything that they weren't.
right. So
Mm-hmm.
with that, understanding that you showing love, you doing
Mm-hmm.
being authentic, and you want
Mm-hmm.
people to accept you for the person that you are. How
Mm-hmm.
important is self love? Because we don't really talk about self love and
Yeah.
loving ourselves. We talk about loving others, being authentic, being there, being loyal,
Mm-hmm.
being friendly, and things of that nature. Like
Yeah.
define. Tell me what does it like self love? What does that mean to you? And define it for me.
To me, that's really self love equals saying no to me. Like my
Mm.
problem would be like I can't tell my sister no. I can't tell my brother no. Like they'll tell you themselves. Like I just can't tell them no. Like if they need me, I'm there. But a lot of times, especially in an entrepreneur's journey, you have to start saying no because if you don't, you taking away time from getting your website done, creating content, packing orders,
Mm.
being present on social media.
Mm.
When you doing all that, it's like you want to be there, but you got to put yourself first too because you're not making
Facts.
no money if you keep going. Give this person money and you keep going pick up this person because they wreck their car. So you got to be. Sometimes you just got to be like, you got to figure something out because I got XYZ going on. So
Facts.
sometimes I just got to be like, no, like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I have an interview or I got to, you know, get my hair done and stuff because self care is super important to me. Like,
Facts.
I'll cancel on anybody to take a nap, to get my nails done, and get my hair done. Like, you got to make sure, like, you putting yourself first and telling people you cannot be there. Like, sometimes, unless it's a emergency or I know I haven't spent enough time with them, then I'll be like, okay, like I'll cancel or I'll move this. But
Facts.
most of the time, just Self-care is me saying, no, I cannot. I'm sorry. That's what that
Self-care
is.
equals no. That's actually like a
Yes.
good tagline, a good t-shirt and everything. You better
Yes.
get that. You gotta get
Oh, no,
that
I
joint
got to
together.
trademark
That's
that.
good. So,
Yeah.
going back to your age and everything, you already said your age, but I'm not going to disclose it again. If they didn't catch it, they didn't catch it. But,
Right.
for the men and women that
Mm-hmm.
are at your age and older than you, what type of impact do you think you have in those individuals?
A lot of people tell me that like me being transparent and posting so much helps them. Like I know the people I just met this year and through Clubhouse, they haven't been following me for a long time, so they don't really know me. But the people like from Baton Rouge and like Gonzales and Prairieville, like people from around here, like
Right.
they've been seeing me grow up and like become this little boss, and they just be like that's always been in you. Like keep posting though,
Facts.
so I can see, so I can get that advice, so I can get those tips. So I think the impact I'm making on them is kind of a like I can too kind of thing. Like I can do it too. Cause like I hate when people slide up and be like, "Dang, like I wish I could do that." Or I could. I be like, "You can." Like what we need
Right.
to do? Like we need to. You need a vendor. Like you need like what you need. You need resources. Like
Right.
So I really, like I said, I just want people to know that the only difference between me and somebody else is my drive, my dedication, my faith. So once
Facts.
you get those things, I'm sorry, my phone,
It's okay.
the low battery mode, but
It's all good. It's all good.
yeah, so when I just say like, when you get that faith, dedication and that drive, then you could probably be better than me. Like
Mm.
I'm not where I want to be yet. So when you do that, then you could be like me or better than me. So yeah, I think that's the impact I make. I think I make people feel like they can do it too. I try to
Facts.
make sure I don't make people think I'm better than them, even though I do have confidence. I'm just not cocky. But
Right.
yeah, I
Right,
do.
right. You just always step up to the plate. Like you're not in a race with nobody. You're only in a race with yourself.
Yeah.
And and during that race, you're gonna help as many people as you can along the way. And you're not
Yeah.
competing with nobody because you focused on your own thing, which is always a
Definitely.
good trait to have. Because I try not to focus on other artists and the things that they're doing or the success that they
Mm.
have. I'm just trying to build me, work on me, and just keep reaching
Mhm.
out to genuine people like you. So that's
Yeah.
really really dope. So and with that, like social media has a big impact on our generation nowadays. It's the way we connect with people. It's the way that I'm connecting with you now.
Mm.
So if you didn't have social media, how would life be like for you?
I like this question because I don't know. Like, I feel like I would probably, knowing me, I would find an outlet anyway. Like, I would find like a newspaper to be in. I would go door to door. I used to do that when I was younger. Like, I remember when I was cheering, I had a fundraiser, and it's like my mom had Facebook and stuff. I was like, no, like let's go door to door. They're like, oh, she's
Mm,
not safe. I'm like, well, come with me. So somebody
right.
like me, they get us together, or you could defend me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I would probably go door to door, uh, send out mail. I would come up with something. But I love social media though. Like I would be torn without it,
That's
literally.
dope. So you would
Yeah.
label yourself an extrovert. Like people probably think you were
Uh,
introvert because like your character and everything like that,
yeah.
but you will label yourself an extrovert because you would go talk to people and figure
Yeah.
things out and get involved in things of that nature.
Definitely.
That's dope. That's dope. So, I'm gonna hit you with a curveball question. Like probably you probably ain't heard this question yet. Something that
Mm.
came to my mind yesterday. So, some animals, some people we connect how can I word it? Like animals can be used to symbolize us, like certain characteristics and stuff like that. Some people be like, oh, I would symbolize myself as a lion because of this, an elephant
Mm.
because of this. Like, what animal you feel like symbolizes you the best? It's a crazy question, right? Because I know what I would
um,
say. I know what I would say, cheetah, because I'm going to chase the bag.
I
I'm going to
thought
chase
you
the
would
bag. I'm going
say
to chase the
that.
dream.
I really pictured a cheetah. But I would say I
Something
don't
different.
really.
Got you thinking.
You got me thinking. But I'm a critical thinker. Like I like deep questions. Like I like stuff like that. That's why I laugh because um I
Trying to
I
stay.
wouldn't say anything. You know cliche, like oh, a
No,
lion with
no,
your
it's hey,
brain is.
listen, it don't matter to me. I'm just curious to know. Like, I'm getting you to critically think right now because I know a lot of
Uh,
people wouldn't ask you this question.
yeah. Suddenly I can't even think of animals. Like, um, maybe you know what animal I wish I was like and why? Can I say that? Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead. That's cool.
Okay. I wish I was like a flamingo. You know
Okay.
why? Because
Why?
a flamingo can stand on one leg, like, and just stand there and stay still. And with me, I'm like the opposite. Like sometimes I feel like I cannot find like a work life balance. I feel like I can't, just sit there and meditate. I feel like, I take on a lot of tasks and like projects and stuff like that, and like a flamingo is a representation of like not like, oh, I want to be a bird, but like they can just stay in there and balance and just like be peaceful. Like, yeah.
I
So
love that.
if I could be an animal, I would be a flamingo.
I love that. You went
Hmm.
really, really deep. When you said flamingo, I'm like, all right, you caught
Hmm.
my attention. But then when you start
Yeah.
talking about balance,
Uh-huh.
that's dope. Because a lot of people don't have that. They don't have that like
Yeah.
balance in life. They're either
Hmm.
all the way over here or all the way over here. And just to
Hmm.
have that middle, everything in line
Yeah.
and everything, and still be at peace. You're not shaking and wobbling and nothing like that.
Right.
That's actually really, really dope. So for the young entrepreneurs that's watching this or that's going to see this in the near future, like what's some beginning steps and tools or books that you would recommend for someone just starting out?
Um, so I always say like when like if somebody asks me like, to give advice or like give, like it starts with like self-development, like personal development. So like if you're looking to become an entrepreneur, start there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like don't go get a book like How to Become an Entrepreneur or Entrepreneur for Dummies. Like don't get that just
Right,
yet. Like I would
right,
spend time first like um Hmm. The Secret for sure.
right.
That's a good book. That's a like law of attraction, like working on the fact that you can have anything. And I'll start with the Bible too. That's a book. Getting like not the like don't read it front to back, but what I do is like a scripture of the day. And every time I promise you, every time I read the scripture of the day, like the verse of the day, it resonates with me every single day. No
Yeah.
doubt. Like I feel like God places that specific verse there every day for me, every day. Like today was just talking about keep the faith. Um, and I felt like that resonated with me. So if you're gonna read or say, I want to start my entrepreneur journey, I would recommend to everybody to start with personal development books. Now I do like Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's an awesome book. But it's he talks a lot about, the mindset that the middle class and the poor have.
Right,
So I guess that's a book kind of about mindset and stuff like that, but he talks a lot about the like financial literacy too.
right.
But I would do The Secret first and like connecting with God and strengthening your faith, and then go into books like about financial literacy, because if you don't have the mindset to receive and to believe that you can be the entrepreneur you're about to read about in those books, then you might as well pack it up because it's not gonna work out. Like,
Facts.
cause
Facts.
being an entrepreneur is not easy. Like, it's
No.
hard. Like, I see why people want to work a job because it's secure, it's easy. You got somebody making a schedule for you. Somebody is gonna make sure you are eating because you have a lunch break. Like, somebody's
Facts.
gonna make sure you clock out because you cannot work all day. You're not supposed to. But when
Facts.
you're an entrepreneur, you don't eat like like some days I don't know I didn't eat until my boyfriend's like, "Did you eat today? Like, you hungry? What did you eat?" And I'd be like, nothing." Like, but that's I see why people, that like you like a job is gonna make sure you're fine. But
Facts.
that's why I say you need that personal development. Like you need that mindset and stuff because that stuff is gonna be hard. Like, it's gonna crack you if you're not strong. So you gotta work
Facts.
on personal development.
And that's very true because I actually posted the other day because the videos and the music and the interviews that I've been working on recently, I forgot to
Mm.
eat. I was up. I
I'm
think I woke up
telling
like
you.
6 in the morning. I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. the next day. Like I
Mhm.
just was up working. When you in that zone, when you in that feeling and
Yeah.
that drive, sometimes you forget to do the little things because the
Mhm.
passion of the grind and the love for the grind is just there.
Yeah.
So that's really dope. So let me ask you something real quick. And these questions I didn't even write down because you seem such like a decent person. I just want to know these things. Like so,
Yeah.
three people that influence you. Like name three people that really have an impact on you. Like yo, like
Mm.
these three people are the reason why like I want to go in this direction, or they just like the roots to the tree. Like they keep
Mm.
me grounded.
Um, One person that I really, really like, not because of her personality, which she seems like she has a cool personality, but anyways, Jada Cheese, Lil Baby's baby mama. I like
Okay.
her because, like, for example, I remember one time she was selling clothes, right? And
Right.
somebody said that she was selling clothes that had like that were worn. It had something like in the pants part, like discharge, basically.
Right.
And so, you know what she did? She named the set discharge, like the discharge set. Like I'm like, wow,
Dang.
wow. Like that's the level of thinking I have. So I admire, the way she handles things. Like I admire her hustle. Like she's been a hustler, like since she was young. Like she had like shirts that said like more my hustle, so like love my hustle. Like she's a
Right.
young boss. Like I
Right.
admire her. Like I really like her. So that's one person.
Right.
um, Another person that she lived down here, her name is J. Marie. Her name is Jessica. But she lived down here and then she moved to LA with her husband and her kids. So I like her because it just shows me like you can really get from around here and make something of yourself. Like now she's a big influencer. She works with all kind of fashion brands, beauty brands, skincare brands. So I love her. She's super influential. And another person, mm, I like Kylie Jenner. I like Kylie Jenner a lot. Believe it
Okay.
or not, a lot of people don't like the Kardashians, but I love them because they can get to a bag. Like people just say, "Oh, it's just because of their name," but they really get money. Like Kim was a porn star, and now well, not a porn star, but she was
Right.
supposed to be like people just thought she was a porn star because of the little video, or whatever. But
Facts. Yeah.
she turned that into a whole bag. Like
Mm.
you would never think like, oh, like that happened to her. Like, she's
Facts. I
just
don't even
doing
think
what
about it
young
no more.
girls do. I don't even think about that either. But I love Kylie Jenner. She was really when I was building my beauty brand, she was a lot of my inspo. Like you would probably see a lot of similarities in our brands or whatever. But I love them because I because they like get money like no matter what, and they don't really care about what anybody else says. Like
Facts.
I don't pose myself after their morals or anything like that, none of the people
Facts.
I named, but I just admire their hustle and how they come up, like, you know what I mean. So those are
Facts.
three people that I follow and I pay attention to. Like I really love them.
I feel like everybody that you named is just people who took an idea that probably was bad or seemed bad and they just flipped
Yeah.
it to something great in order for them
Yeah.
to be in a better situation than they already in. So that's dope.
Yeah.
Like you like the creative thinking type of people because that's what
Yeah.
you are. You said you are.
Mhm.
That's so dope. So
Definitely.
with that, like, and these questions
Oh,
off the top of
Steve
my head because like I
Harvey.
said,
I'm
huh?
so sorry. I forgot about Steve Harvey. When I tell you
Yeah, because
I
that's the
love
first
that
person you
man,
named in the beginning. Yeah, I was
I
shocked.
forgot about him. Like when people ask me that, I automatically think about women. But when I tell you I love Steve Harvey, like I must say I am gonna meet him. I'm gonna meet him one day because he really helped mold me for real. Like I watch his videos. Like sometimes I be like, dang, can he post something I haven't seen? Like I feel like I watched all of his videos. He is number one inspiration, like
Yeah.
motivational. Like I
Yeah.
love him. But yeah,
That's
Steve
dope.
Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey, he definitely is the GOAT. You can't take that away from
Yeah.
him at all. He's like the
Oh.
OG on the block that always just steer you in the right way and tell you what you need to
Mhm.
know in order to go to the next level. So that's
Yeah.
why I got so much respect for him too. So I want to know, like, what do you have planned for yourself for like the next 10 years? Like, what are some of the goals you want to accomplish in 10 years?
So I want to be really good with making money, but managing it and keeping it flowing. So I want to be really good with cash flow. Like I want to like really learn numbers, like kind of like an accountant, but I don't want to go to school for an accountant. Like I just want to teach all myself that, like really
Right.
be really good with financial literacy, because I want to teach my brothers, my sister, my kids. Like I want to be really really good with that. I want to keep doing interviews. I'm going to be featured on Forbes soon. I give
Yeah.
myself another year. I want to be like the top 30, like under 30. That
Right.
I want to be on that. Like,
You will be.
yeah, I will be on that. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, I want to travel a lot, but I never want to go backwards. Like, I want to keep going forward, because I tried to go on this journey before when I was like 19. And
Right.
I was trading, and I was substitute teaching. So I was
Right.
almost like, oh, and I was doing makeup and
Right.
selling lashes. But I was almost where I am now. Like I was like substitute teaching, like you make your own schedule. If you want to
Facts.
work, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So I was
Right.
almost there. But then I was like, I want to move out of my mom's house, so I need a job. So I went and got a job, lasted from January to August of 2020. Now I'm here. So I always want to keep going forward no matter what. That's how I want to be for the next 10 years and the rest of my life. So that's why I'm like keeping my schedule booked. Like I'm making sure I got projects and stuff going on for the whole year and the next few years. Like I just want to be busy, because I never want to have a moment where I can sit down and think about going backwards. Like I want, these interviews and these projects to be in front of me at all times to remind me, like, this is what you asked for. Like, you know what I
Mm.
mean? So I just want to keep going. Like, eventually, um, I want to settle down. I'm in a relationship, but like, I want to buy a house. Not right now,
Fact.
but like in the future, because I'm not ready to settle down yet.
Right.
I want kids maybe when I'm like 25,
Right.
24.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I just want to live my life. Like I want to be free. Like I don't want to ever work. I don't want to work for money either. Like I don't always want to be like this hard worker. Like I want a manager. I want somebody creating my schedule. I want
Facts.
somebody answering those emails while I
Facts.
got my feet kicked up. Like, I
Facts.
don't always want to like I used to do websites, but I don't want to do that anymore, because I don't want to like be working for anybody. Like
Facts.
that's how I just want to be free. I just want to do what I want to do, and not to
Right.
be like, oh, like I like doing what I want to do, but I kind of do. Like, like I just want to be able to be there around my family when I want to and when I
Right.
can. I'm a family oriented. Like I love like being a girlfriend. Like I love catering to him, and I love catering to like my niece and nephew and my brothers and all of
Right.
them. So in the next 10 years, I just want to be around family. I want my money to be working for me. Like I want to be on
Right.
the beach with my phone thrown somewhere over there.
And
Like
not even worrying about
and
it.
not worried about it, because the bills are being paid while I'm on the beach. Like I don't want to
Facts.
be worried about anything.
So not worrying about anything. What are some of your hobbies outside of business? If you're not
Hmm.
doing business, you're not answering calls, answering emails, talking to people,
Hmm.
dealing with clients, customer retention, websites, all that jazz. Like, what are some of
Hmm.
your hobbies? Like, what would you be doing like outside of business?
I feel like I accidentally turn everything into money. I'll try, like I'll love something so much that I just gotta do. I loved makeup. Well, I love makeup. Love
Right.
makeup so much. I just had to start doing other people makeup. I just had to do other
Right.
people's makeup, and that's my hobby. But I don't do other people's makeup anymore. But that's something that I like to do for fun. Um,
Okay.
I love trying new food spots. Like I like to eat. I like doing I like doing facials, like skincare stuff. Like I'll do like my own facial. I'll do my boyfriend's facial. I
Okay.
like to eat crawfish. Like I said, food already, but I feel like that's something that, like, if I got spare time, that's what I want to go do. I want to go sit at the park, eat crawfish. Like I love kids, so if I'm not doing business, like I'm with my niece and my nephew, like doing something fun. Um,
Thanks.
like I said, I'm family oriented, so if I'm not doing business, then I'm around somebody I love. Like I don't really like alone time unless I'm trying to focus.
That's good. Because you said
Yes.
naturally you a nurture. So being a
Yeah.
nurturer, you want to be around people to show them your love and show them your affection and authenticness and things of that nature. So
Yes.
that's dope.
Mhm.
So I got one last question for you.
Mhm.
So it's a long one, but I
Yeah.
love to end all my interviews with this question because it gives someone insight on who you are and how your mindset is. You got a great mindset. I already see you. You're gonna be a billionaire for sure.
Thank
So
you.
so what are some encouraging words that you would give to somebody that's watching this right now that's
Mhm.
afraid to chase their dreams but are being inspired by you chasing yours?
So I literally just spoke on this morning to somebody that I love. Fear and perfect timing are literally of the devil. Like it doesn't like that cannot exist if you're going to do what I'm doing. I don't have a piece of fear in my body. I'm not scared of anything. Never
Mm,
have been. So if you want to do what I'm doing, then you have to be fearless and you have to put God first. And God is not a God of fear. He's a God of love and peace. So I would say, go to God first before you embark on the journey. Pray, write, meditate, read, and then make sure you are fearless. Like you cannot be scared of anything. Like I say that all the time. Like if somebody needs help with something from me and they be like, "Oh, I'm just scared. I don't know the perfect time." I can't help you until
right.
until you conquer your fear. Like it's just impossible. If I was scared of being broke, I swear I would be at a job. I swear, because at a job you're gonna get paid every 2 weeks, guaranteed. I never
Guaranteed.
missed a paycheck at work. Nobody misses a paycheck at work. Like,
Mm,
but I'm not scared of being broke because I know that I pray to a God who's gonna provide. Like, I don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So that's what I would say. Like you gotta be fearless. Like you can't. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm scared or I'm waiting on the perfect time. We don't control time in any way. You
Right.
cannot make it 2:30 right now. Oh my
Right.
God! But you can't make it 2:30 right now. You
Right.
cannot control time. Therefore, you cannot control perfect timing either. It's a myth. Like it's not true. There's no such thing as the perfect time because God makes the perfect time anyway. Like he
Right.
already got it planned. So you can replace, like you can be like patient and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you just gotta leap out on faith, which is again fearless. You have to be fearless. So yeah, that's what I would say. Cause
That's so
if
dope.
you scared, you can't do nothing.
Scared money don't make no money, right?
Scared money don't make no money at all.
Dang, that's really dope. So for the people that's tuning in right now and that's going to see this, tell them about your businesses and where to find you and things of that nature before I hit them with the outro.
So you guys can find me at the JailynTamia on Instagram, TheJailynTamia. That's my personal Instagram. And then if you're looking for anything else like Jailyn Tamia Headquarters, which is my beauty brand, and Jailyn Tamia's Corner, which is like where I help with the business and all that, like ebooks, then you can go to Jailyn Tamia's Corner. My bio is like a little roadmap. So it'll say at Jailyn Tamia's Corner. So you'll just click that and it'll say at Jailyn Tamia Headquarters and you'll just click that and it'll take you wherever you need to go. I try to check my DMs as much as possible. So if you message me, I'll try to get to you within a day. If not within like 12 hours. So that's where y'all can reach me.
Sounds great to me. All right, y'all. Y'all already know who it is. Mizzy Mack, Younger Motivated, so I know they hate it. And today I hit you with an entrepreneurial interview with JailynTamia. It was phenomenal. It was fantastic. Make sure you check out all her Instagram pages that she just told you about. Make sure you buy, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, make sure you follow youngandmotivated.ent on Instagram. Make sure you check out our website, youngandmotivated.net for merch. And also, you'll see this interview there on there as well. Again, my name is Mizzy Mack. Jailyn, it was so nice to talk to you. I wish you many blessings. You got a
Thank
great future
you.
ahead of you. This was a phenomenal interview, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I can't
All right.
wait to rewatch it.
I can't wait too. All right, till next time. I'm out, all right?
All right. Thank you.
Man, that was awesome. That was amazing. All right, so y'all just tuned into another live interview that I had with an entrepreneur that's coming up in the city of Louisiana. Very, very talented, very, very sharp in the mind. I feel like this woman is going to be a billionaire. My name is Mizzy Mack, Young and Motivated, so I know they hate it. Make sure you go follow youngandmotivated.ent on Instagram to see this interview and much more. Make sure you check out our website, youngandmotivated.net. You'll see clothing, you'll see merch, you'll see these interviews, and you can also book your interview on the website as well. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. I hope y'all stay blessed, and I hope that y'all all